2 years ago, Japan Mobility Show 2023, Honda had a big surprise for us. They debuted the new Coupe, which is now the Prelude. It's already on sale in Japan and will be on sale early 2026 for us North Americans. And as I get ready to pack my bags in just a couple of weeks to go back to Japan for the Mobility Show 2025, we have Honda detailing exactly what they're going to show there. And I cannot wait, one, to tell you today, but two, more importantly, to bring you hands-on coverage of all the new things that they have coming down the hatch from this mobility show and on the market in the near future. Also, what we're going to cover today after that is how impressive the CR-V is, and it just is getting this 30th anniversary in China. And I'll explain how it blows away the model we have in the United States. So if you guys are excited for the mobility show, not only subscribe, hit the bell icon, so when I upload videos from Japan about all the new stuff coming out, you'll know about it. You'll be able to consume that content, but also hit the like button. That really helps me out. And more than anything, what helps me out the most is you guys just watching this video beginning to end. So if you want to support the channel, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, so you see a rocket on the screen. Yes, I'm going to show you the Honda Rocket. I don't know how they're going to have this in the mobility show hall, but they are. Okay, so I'm very, very, very excited to show you the Honda sustainable rocket that can re-land itself. You know, Tesla's been doing this. There's other companies that can do this now too, but Honda can do it as well. Don't count Honda out. Okay, so the mobility show is October 29th and 30th. Well, that's the press days. Those are the days I'll be there filming as much as I can with my friend David Chow from Automotive Press. We're going to be crushing it. So stay tuned for all that coverage. And previously, all we knew was this kind of little teaser image, which I have a motorcycle channel too, where I talked about what's likely on this stage and what's likely over here. Okay, we just have much more detail now. They've updated the teasers, I guess you could say, with this big press release. Land, sea, and air mobility, created by Power of Dreams. All right, so here's the big one. Without further ado, Honda is debuting a new world premiere. It's never been seen before. It's a Zero Series. Now, more than likely, it will be built in the United States at Marysville, Ohio. That's the Zero, like the EV hub, where they build the Zero Series, like the RSX, like the Saloon, and the C SUV concept. What is this new world premiere? What is this prototype? Okay, we'll be seeing a new SUV model that will be added to the Zero Series lineup, allowing more people to experience the value of the series. And this is what a lot of journalists and maybe a lot of fans as well were concerned about Honda. Okay, now I'm filming this on the last day of the EV tax credit. None of the Zero Series EVs will benefit from a tax credit unless something radical changes. Honda has these two kind of high-end vehicles, the Saloon and the eSUV. This is the first time Japan will be seeing these vehicles. I've seen them since CES 2025. Okay, and I've seen them a couple times since then. All right, these two prototypes. But this new Zero Series prototype, what is this about? What are we talking about? Well, it's value-based. So let's go to Honda's roadmap for Zero Series EVs. Now, this roadmap's a little bit old, and I'll explain why. The Saloon is coming out in theory 2026. Again, okay, you have to keep in mind that Acura RSX Zero Series EV is going in production in second half of 2026. And that is supposed to be the first vehicle from Honda Zero Series EVs to make it to market. But they're saying, and these could be pushed back, keep that in mind. They're saying the Saloon, compact SUV that we for sure have the design of, and then we have a smaller one. We don't know the full design of it yet. Maybe a shrunken down version of what we already have, but it's possible it could be radically different and design more of a coupe crossover. And the reason is it needs to fight against another affordable EV, and that is the Nissan Leaf. Nissan Leaf built in Japan. The Zero Series EV, 99% sure will be built in Marysville, Ohio. Now, keep in mind this 3-row large SUV has been discontinued. Honda not seeing the demand on the market. Look, Hyundai and Kia with their fantastic 3-row EVs, not seeing the demand on the market, okay? So it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So we have this entry-level SUV going to be debuted, and I will show you everything about it in a month from today. Okay, stay locked in on the channel. This is the big reveal for Honda at the mobility show, but that's not the only thing they're showing. There's another EV prototype world premiere that they will be showing. Now, I'm not that excited. I am excited for it, but honestly, I can't be too excited. And the reason is it has been going under road testing in Japan, UK, and Asian countries where there's high demand for compact EVs. They probably have little to no desire or plans to bring this into North America, where really small EVs have no place. Now, let me show you the Super EV concept. All right, this cute guy is likely to be debuted at the Japan Mobility Show as well. All right, they showed this at Goodwood Festival of Speed, so obviously they plan on bringing it to the UK and the European Union, as well as other places like Japan and Southeast Asia, where they really enjoy small compact EVs. I want this. I've already made a video on this. I want it in America so bad. We could have potentially like a dual motor, all-wheel drive little pocket toaster here. And it is based off of another vehicle that will be at the mobility show. And let me scroll down. It's based off of the N1E. Now, the N1E is really small, but the Super EV concept, of whatever it's going to be called when it's debuted here in a little bit, it has a wide body, thicker tires, and much more performance. Okay, so and the inside might be a little bit wider as well, but I highly doubt it. It's just kind of like a wide body kit that we see right here. So it's really small. I've sat in one of these 2 years ago when I was in Japan, and it's cute. I would love to have it, and if it had the right price, let's say $15,000 to $20,000, it would sell like hotcakes in America. I guarantee it would. Okay, motorcycle EV concept model, not hyped about it. You know, it is a world premiere, but unless it's really radical in capability and design, as much as I love motorcycles, I want my Honda motorcycles to have an internal combustion engine. All right, unless it's some groundbreaking sort of thing. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to cover it. eMTB prototype, again, this is a mountain bike. Now, it might not even come to the United States, so it's hard to get that excited about it. We know Yamaha is proficient in electric mountain bikes as well. Sustainable rocket. I'll probably have a short or something on the rocket. Prelude will be there. I know that other journalists are going with Honda to the mobility show, and they will be driving the Prelude over there in Japan. I'll just wait. I'll wait till I get it as a press car because, well, I'll have to explain later, but that's all I can say now. I'm going to have to wait till I drive it as a press car, which I prefer anyways, because I can spend more time with it, talk about fuel economy and things I like and dislike over the week of having it. Now, these two motorbikes, I cannot wait to see. I'll feature them on my motorcycle channel, but the CB1000 Hornet SE concept, or CB1000F and SE, they're incredible. I cannot wait to sit on them, as well as give you some details and just a walk around. So the only two concepts they're actually revealing there are motorcycles. All right, so again, not going to cover that on this channel. But here we go. We get the 0 Series new prototype. Again, a value-based, very small, let me pull it up again, a small entry-level SUV. It needs to be around $30,000 to compete with the Nissan Leaf. 4-wheel compact EV prototype, that's going to be the Super EV concept, but a commercial reveal of it, so world premiere. CRV EHEV prototype. What? What is this? What is this prototype here? This is quite bizarre. And the reason is it's just saying Japan premiere, meaning that it's been premiered in other places. But doesn't Japan already get the CRV HEV? This one's weird. If there's something new with the CRV, I will bring it to you. Don't worry. And again, the two CB1000F retro bikes. Planned for sale in Europe is the mountain bike. Planned for sale in North America, RSX is going to be there. Vehicles that are currently on sale are all these right here. Most of you don't really care. I probably won't cover any of these, to be honest. Maybe this custom monkey on my motorcycle channel. Not sure what this is, but we're going to have a Honda Micro EV. So it could be just like a one-seater, Probably not that ooh, there's going to be the Milwaukee Engineering CB1000F, which I'm very excited for because that bike looks insane. Some outboard motors, some concept boats, and then the Honda Jet interior. I'll probably, if I have time, I'll do a short of the interior of the Honda Jet and experimental aircraft with the rocket. Okay, so that's Honda's press conference. The big reveal being the affordable compact electric SUV. We'll see how affordable it is, though. You will be able to live stream the press conference from, here, this is actually a teaser here. This is actually the a teaser of the motorcycle that they're, this looks a little bit like Akira, the anime. This thing, that's what it looks like. So maybe Honda's deciding to bring this Akira motorcycle to life with this concept based off of this teaser image right here. You have to see the resemblance. There's some other stuff up here that I can't really see, but yeah, stay tuned. All right, now to get into this CRV for China. This 30th anniversary has been listed on Dongfeng Honda's website. Here we are at Dongfeng Honda showing the 30th anniversary of the CRV. Okay, but maybe that's just for the Chinese market, but they actually have a little video for it as well. Now over in China, they have the exact same powertrains as we do, the 2-liter hybrid as well as a 1.5 turbo 4-cylinder CVT combo. Now, one of the big differences here is the LED rear turn signals, which Honda has incandescent bulbs in the United States for our model. Foot sensing electric tailgate. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't remember if we have that. I know we have a motorized tailgate, but I don't know if it's foot sensing here in North America. Oh, these wheels. So if we look at the fuel version, we get these wheels, but look at these wheels. These look like 20-inch sport wheels on the hybrid, which is going to kill your fuel economy. But let me know if you guys like the paint matched wheel arches. That actually looks new compared to our Honda CRV. So if I go to CRV in the United States and I go to the Sport Touring model, which is the most expensive, we don't have the paint matched wheel arches or underbody, while the Dongfeng model does. It looks pretty nice. It kind of reminds me of the fuel cell. Does the fuel cell have paint matched here in the US? Let me just double check. Yes, it does, but it also has a different front bumper, which looks pretty cool. So the only way you can get the paint matched wheel arches and side skirts and rear bumper, that sort of thing, is on the fuel cell in the United States, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. We kind of get the short end of the stick oftentimes, and that includes the interior where they have ventilated seats. They have a panel roof. You can see it right here. They also have this 12-inch screen. Honda, which just refreshed the CRV for 2025, 2026 here in the US, brought in new screen technology, but they kept a really small screen. It's still like a 9 or 10-inch screen. We don't get a 12-inch screen across the CRV lineup. So I don't know if there's a head-up display. That's like the last thing the CRV needs. Here's a close-up. Again, completely different software because the Chinese market is just on a different level. And there's the ventilated seats right there. And I like this brown interior. I'm trying to remember. I don't think we get a brown interior on the CRV stateside. Here's a Sport Touring model, for example, and it's just gray or black, where over in China, they get the brown, which looks pretty darn nice. Kid should be in a booster seat, but that's not my responsibility. They're obviously not near the mountains. They are parked somewhere in a studio. Okay, Huawei HiCar, that's their version of Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. All right, here is Apple CarPlay. And then you also have a different one, Baidu CarLife. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, China always is going to get preference here in terms of the technology and features, and obviously cost a lot less in the process. And cool wheels. I mean, let's be real here. Ooh, this paint color is cool as well. This misty green. How is that green? That is blue, right? That looks kind of like a shimmery or sky blue, sort of like a light blue. But I'm going to shut it down there. I'll see you guys in the comments about the mobility show. What are you expecting from this Zero Series value play? It's got to be equally as good as the Leaf. Well, they're not going to talk about price, but if they're mentioning value, it's got to be obviously by far the cheapest 0 Series EV as of now. Again, they are going to have potentially more affordable. It's hard to say. They have so many planned, and depending on the market conditions, are they all going to, well, you know that this is already being canceled for 27, which kind of hurts. I wanted the Space Hub to come out because I could use that not only for family, but I could use it for a mobile office. That would be very tempting, but hey, we'll see. It doesn't look like it's going to come out, sadly. But yeah, do they really need to have 4 5-seater EVs crossovers? You know what I mean? Do they really need to have that? I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but time will tell. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to see my detailed walk around of the Honda Prelude, you can click around my face. Thank you again. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, and peace.